Okay, this is number 2, chain-driven camshafts. February 2021. With reference to diesel engine chain-driven camshafts, state the important checks that must be made during the driver inspection. Explain why the checks described in Part A are necessary. So state the important checks and then describe why they're even necessary in the first place. 6 marks on the first one, 4 on the next. Chain-driven camshafts in diesel engine inspection. Important checks during inspection. Chain tension. So the important checks are, there's 4 points. Chain tension, chain wear, chain guide wear, and tensioner function. Okay, so chain tension. This is the most crucial check. A loose chain can cause the camshaft timing to be inaccurate, leading to the engine performance issues and potential damage. Yep, gotta get the timing right. Chain wear. Over time, the chain links and sprockets will wear out, causing the chain to stretch. Excessive wear can lead to a chain skipping teeth on the sprockets, resulting in a catastrophic engine failure. Yep, because I think your valves smash into your pistons or something like that, and the whole thing just grinds to a halt. Not good. Chain guide wear. The chain guides keep the chain aligned and prevent excessive movement. Worn guides can contribute to chain slack and potential jumping. So that's skipping teeth again, is it? Yeah, I guess so. Tensioner function. The tensioner automatically adjusts the main proper chain tension. A malfunctioning tensioner could lead to either a loose or overly tight chain. Yeah, that's the problem with chains, isn't it? Chains are pretty solid though. Better than belts, right? Why are these checks necessary? Accurate timing. The camshaft controls the opening and closing of the valves for intake, compression, combustion, and exhaust. A mistimed camshaft disrupts this precise sequence, affecting engine performance and potentially causing valve to piston contact. Expensive damage, yeah, fatal damage. Durability and reliability. A worn chain or malfunctioning tensioner can lead to chain breakage, which can cause severe internal engine damage. Yeah, it would if it broke. Early detection of wear allows for preventative maintenance and avoids costly repairs. Noise reduction. Excessive chain slack or worn chain can generate increased noise during engine operation. Regular checks help maintain a smooth and quiet operation. That's more for your car, I guess, but if it's making a racket. By performing these checks, you ensure the proper function of the camshaft timing system, leading to optimal engine performance, longevity, and reduced risk of catastrophic failure. January 2023. With reference to the section of the timing chain shown in the figure below, identify component parts A to E. So they've just got shown 3 links of a timing chain with a few bits of labeled. We'll have a talk about what they've got there. Explain the reasons why chains may elongate or slacken in service and the areas that may wear. Yep, so we've got A, B, C, D, E, all different parts of a chain, but it's just a regular timing chain. Okay, let's explain each of those parts. Oh, this came up again in May 2021. Yeah, okay. So, I haven't got the parts labeled up exactly correctly, but the general parts of the plate, of the timing chain, are going to be the link plate, which is the chain body, the inner link plate, the outer link plate, the side plate, and the roller, and a bush pin, which is just all the different parts of the chain to hold it all together and to stop it from wearing. The link plate, the chain body, the main body of the chain, consisting of alternating flat plates that connect the side plates. Okay, the inner plate that connects the side plates on the inside of the chain. The outer link plate, the outer plate that connects the side plates to the outside of the chain. Inner link plate, outer link plate, and then the link plate. Oh my goodness. Side plate. The side plates that fit between the link plates and form the chain's sides. They interlock with the sprocket teeth. Yeah, okay. Well, there's actually on the outside of it. The roller, a cylindrical roller between the side plates that reduces friction as the chain travels over the sprocketed teeth. So that's to stop them from actually, like, you don't grind, it rotates with the sprocketed teeth as it goes around. That's here. to stop it from actually getting to the axle of the chain itself. It just sits on a little bracket or something around the outside, like a washer, like a cylinder. Bush pin, the pin that connects the side plates at each link, which is this one apparently on the E. Yes, the bush pin, the pin that goes through the center of each link. Okay, so we've got the side plate, link plate, inner link plate, outer link plate, side plate. That's a lot of plates. All right. It's important to note the terminology may vary depending on the specific manufacturer or design. There are several reasons why chains, including timing chains and diesel engines. Okay, this is the part B. Explain why, with reasons why the chains might elongate or slacken in service, because metal stretches over time, basically, right? There are several reasons why chains, including timing chains and diesel engines, may elongate or slacken in service. Wear and strength, metal fatigue over time, and constant cyclical loading and unloading of the chain as it rotates causes metal fatigue. This weakens the metal in the chain links, causing them to elongate slightly. It gets stretched. Yeah. Roller and bush pin wear. The rollers and bush pins that reduce friction between the chain and the sprocketed teeth wear down over time. This wear increases the space between links, effectively lengthening the chain. All right, so that part gets worn down. Improper tension. Yeah, and then you might do some damage to it in other ways, right? You might over tension it, or I guess some rapid starting and stopping of it might do it as well if you slam the thing to a halt. I don't know. Improper tension. Incorrect initial tension. If the chain is not tensioned properly during installation, it can be too loose from the start. This allows for additional slack to develop as the chain wears. Tensioner failure. The automatic tensioner maintains appropriate chain tension. A malfunctioning tensioner could allow the chain to become loose. Areas that may wear. Chain links, the rollers and bush pins, the sprocketed teeth, and the chain guides. Does it ask for that in the question? It says, explain with reasons why chains might elongate. And the areas that may wear. Oh yeah, which areas may wear. It's kind of like incorporated into the other part of the kind of like together, but we've got it in two parts here. Areas that may wear. Chain links. As mentioned earlier, the link plates themselves experience metal fatigue and can elongate slightly. The rollers and bush pins, these components directly contact the sprocket teeth and are prone to wear. Worn rollers and bush pins increase the space between links, effectively lengthening the chain. They already said that. Sprocketed teeth, while less common, the sprocketed teeth can also wear down. The wear can cause the chain to ride higher on the teeth, which can contribute to chain slack. Oh, so like it actually wears the teeth down and you can get more in there, and then that would reduce the size of the sprocket and therefore slacken the chain. Chain guides. Worn chain guides can allow the chain to move excessively, increasing wear on the chain and sprockets. All right. By understanding these reasons for chain elongation and the areas of the wear, mechanics can perform regular inspections to identify potential problems early on. This allows for preventative maintenance such as chain and sprocket replacement before the wear excessively causes engine performance issues or potential failure. February 2020. With reference to engine timing belts or chains, state the cause of loss of timing drive tension. State the cause of loss of timing drive tension. Slack belts, I guess. Tension, timing drive tension, expansion, I don't know. State how this will affect the engine. Explain how slight losses of tension can be corrected. So this is with reference to both timing belts and chains, or chains. It says or. So I could just talk about one, but I'm talking about both of them really. Engine timing drive tension loss. Causes of loss in timing drive tension. There are several factors that can contribute towards the loss of timing drive tension. This is a natural stretch. Timing belts are made from rubber or synthetic fibers, and over time these materials can stretch slightly and even under normal operating conditions, so they have to be replaced. The advantage is, of course, that belts are cheaper than chains and quieter as well. Chain wear. In chain-driven systems, the chain links and sprockets wear as they rotate. This increases the space between links, effectively lengthening the chain, reducing the tension. Yeah, we had that before. Tensioner failure. Of course, the automatic tensioner maintains proper belt tension. A malfunctioning tensioner, either mechanical or hydraulic, can fail to maintain appropriate pressure, allowing the timing drive to become loose. So that's both for chains and for belts. Improper installation. If the timing belt or chain is not tensioned correctly during the installation, it can be too loose from the start. This allows for additional slack to develop as the drive components wear. So increased wear, I guess, if it's too loose. Okay, part B was the effects of State how this will affect the engine if we have loss of timing belt tension. So what will that do to the engine? The effects of loss of timing drive tension. A loss of timing drive tension can have several negative consequences for the engine. Valve timing misalignment. The timing belt or chain synchronizes the rotation of the crankshaft and camshaft, ensuring the valves open and close at precise moments. A loose drive can cause these components to be slightly out of synchronization. So less efficiency. Loss of power and efficiency. Oh yes, okay. Loss of power and efficiency. Incorrect valve timings disrupt the optimal intake, compression and combustion, and exhaust cycles. This can lead to a decrease in the engine power output and reduced fuel efficiency. Increased engine noise. A loose timing belt or chain, especially a chain, may slap against the sprockets, creating a rattling noise during the engine operation, but a chain will make a racket. Increased damage or engine damage. In severe cases, a very loose timing chain can cause the camshaft and the crankshaft to be significantly out of synchronization. This can lead to valve to piston contact, causing serious internal engine damage and potentially a complete engine failure. Yes. Also having a little bit of loss of tension will cause the wear and tear over time to increase and then lead to these. Okay, part C is correcting a loss of tension. The question asks for, explain how slight loss of tension can be corrected. You can tighten the belt, I suppose. Correcting a slight loss of tension. The method for correcting a slight loss of tension depends on the type of timing drive system. If you have a timing belt, most timing belts do not have an integrated tensioning mechanism. In these cases, a slight loss of tension you might need to replace the entire timing belt. Luckily, they're cheap, so it won't be that bad. And the tensioner pulley, if applicable, as a preventative measure. Well, it does have a tensioner. Can you not? You have to replace that. You can't adjust the tensioner a little bit. No, timing chain, like tighten up a screw on the tensioner or something. If you have a timing chain, many chain-driven systems have an automatic tensioner. A tensioner pulley on the belt. The belt doesn't have an automatic tensioner. Many chain-driven systems have an automatic tensioner. Okay, it costs a lot more, so. And you need it. Anyway, how can you set it up otherwise? If a slight loss of tension is detected, some tensioners may have an adjustment mechanism to restore proper tension. However, it's important to consult the engine services manual for specific instructions on tensioner adjustment. Oh, that's what that thing on a mountain bike is. On the gearing system on a mountain bike, it has a little leg that has a little spring-loaded system. That's a chain tensioner. Look at that. All right. Important note, it's crucial to emphasize that attempting to adjust the timing drive tension yourself is not recommended unless you have proper tools, knowledge, and experience, like you're a qualified engineer. A slight misadjustment can have severe consequences for the engine. If you suspect loss of timing drive tension, it's best to consult a qualified mechanic for inspection or any necessary repairs. Yeah, or an engineer like you guys.